How are you? I mean, I'm excited.
I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah, everything's great.
I've been like researching you, so I just found out that you are your family tree includes Billy the Kid.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I'm
Oh,
his cousin on three lines. I've got him completely researched. I have birth, marriage, death, census, um, all the records, everything that history can provide. I have it.
wow, that's amazing. I mean, I have an interesting lineage myself, but this isn't about me today. It's about you. So
Well, tell me who they are. Who knows? There might be a connection.
oh no, I don't I don't know. I let's see. On my mother's side, we were connected with Henry II and Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Oh, scream right now because you know what? Those are actually some of my ancestors too.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, and that's just the English and French side. The Spanish side, because Eleanor's daughter married into Spanish royalty.
uh-huh.
So that's where my more recent line comes from because I'm Hispanic. So
Okay, this is crazy. We are so oh,
so you think
my
we might be
ancestors
really
our ancestors got us together. No, they're always doing this to me. They're always doing this
Really?
and then sitting in the background and laughing their butts off, going, "Got you again."
That's hilarious. Oh my God. Well, then it's a pleasure to have you on my show.
Likewise.
You're actually my first guest after the revamp. I This is a whole new setup and just
By
reaching
the
out
way,
to
I
you.
love your background. That
Oh,
is so warm, so home. That to me just says, ah.
oh, thank you. Thank you. So you're all kinds of things. You're like a psychic medium, which I
I'm
love.
a psychic medium. Yes,
I
been
love.
doing this since I was 3 years old.
Oh my goodness. So let me give you a proper introduction if I can.
Mhm.
Um, I have it all ready here for me. Let's see. So my guest tonight is Melissa Renee McCartney, better known as the
McCarty.
um
McCarty.
McCarty, better
Yes.
known as the Outlaw Psychic. Melissa is a psychic medium, paranormal investigator, healer, and author. She has spent decades exploring spirit communication, supernatural encounters, and the spiritual lineage that helped shape her abilities. Melissa, oh, excuse me, I botched that. Melissa, welcome to Ghostly Tales, the show. I am excited to have
Thank
you.
you.
So we've gone through all the introductions and let's just have a chat. Oh my God, I'm excited. You don't
Me
even
too.
know how I'm excited. I'm excited. So I don't want I don't want us to get lost, and I have some great questions that I really want to ask
Okay.
you because I have been researching you and the fact you're a four-time author.
Actually, I'm a first-time author. I had written a book back in 2012. It went over like a lead balloon. I got so many threats. I got so much abuse over it. I pulled everything down. Said, you know what? This is not worth it.
Oh
So
my
now
God.
I'm in the process of actually expanding it, revising everything, and making it actually a more complete story.
Okay, and which title is that? Because I researched it.
It is going to be, once it comes back out, The Paranormal Life of a Modern Day Outlaw Psychic.
Okay, got it. It's right here. It says not entirely a separate story. It connects with her paranormal experience with the identity she now uses publicly, the outlaw psychic. I just love that. I love that for you. Um, a future revised vision is planned. That's what that says. Okay, great. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm also an author myself. This is why I even started the show is to promote to invite others because I'm enthralled into the paranormal. I was kind of thrusted into it myself.
Yes.
I don't have any psychic
Um,
abilities, but
right. Well, you're a sensitive like I am. See, our roots, your ancestors and mine are connected. I know that for a fact because that's written down. That's on paper. That's
right.
not historically untrue. It's absolute fact. Okay. Our ancestors were literally psychic, sensitive, medium, healer, clergy, you know, anything that could be spiritual, ours were. Mm-hmm.
I think
Are now.
I think I'm more of an empath. I feel
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
everything, and it hurts my
Uh,
body to the point.
preaching to the choir, baby girl. Preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
I totally feel you.
Enjoying the conversation? Take a moment to subscribe to the Ghostly Tales Show. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss a new episode. And tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain? Remember, your likes, comments, and subscription helps our show reach more people. Now let's get back to the conversation. So, wow, I because it says here that you have four books, but in reality, it's just that one book that you're focusing on, and that's the one you got threats, the paranormal life on.
Yes, I got so many threats. There were so many lies going around about everything I was doing that I finally just pulled all of it down and gave up. I said, no, I'm not going to do this if that's the way this is going to go.
Right.
It's not worth my safety, the safety of my family, our lives, our peace. It's not worth it.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to give us a hint at who is threatening you, or do we just leave that?
Well, it's in the past now. Thankfully,
Okay.
all of it is over. But it was so frightening for me that I just said, you know what, this is not worth my energy, my time, my values, my life, my safety, that of my family. This is not worth it. So I pulled it down. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. But now I'm in the process of expanding it, revising it, adding more to it. I have to go back to Arizona, New Mexico, and West Texas, gather some additional information, places I never got a chance the first time to really go through and actually see and get the information. And so once I do that, I am going to add all of that into the new manuscript. And I'm expanding chapters, I'm adding new chapters, I'm adding photos, I'm adding, all the information I can think of. All the historical records are going to be listed, all the things I've done, places I've been, things I've seen, things I've heard, things I've experienced. Every ounce of me is being poured into this book.
Well, I gotta pick up the book. I gotta read it. Um, Not because we're distant family in some, I'm very,
Oh, we are. I mean, I see the resemblance.
oh,
I really do. I'm not kidding you.
wow. So, I want to ask you this question because I'm very curious about how you came about to name yourself the Outlaw Psychic. And now I kind of, knowing the fact that you're family with Billy the Kid, I kind of get it, but I want to hear it from
It's
you.
not just Billy, it's
Okay.
Jesse Woodson James. He is my great great grandfather on my father's side. My father's um let's see, I think his grandfather. And then and I have that in records, so that's not even a question mark. It's on paper. It's proven, airtight. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's bullshit." No, it's not. I'm so sorry. It's just not, you know?
Yeah.
Um and then there's also the Earps, Doc Holliday, John Wesley Hardin, Belle Starr, the Daltons, the Youngers, the Reno Rain Crow Gang, the oh my god, Calamity Jane, Bill Hickok, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
Oh, wow.
the Hatfields and McCoys, I mean, there's so many names.
So that's all your lineage or people
Oh
you,
yeah, they're all cousins. all
Oh,
of them,
my goodness.
all
On
of
whose side?
them.
On your mother or on your father's side?
Father.
Your father? Wow.
On my mother's side, that's a whole other story.
Okay.
On my mother's side, we are Italian and we are also Romani Gypsy, which I've heard tale of. I can't prove it to 100%, but eventually I'll get there.
Okay.
Um, I mean, there's been little signs, little things whispering, all that throughout my childhood, throughout my life, where family said, "Oh, we're gypsy, but we don't talk about it."
Mm.
I don't know what they're scared of. I mean, to me, it's just like, oh, that all.
I mean,
Oh, bleached bones in an old closet, big deal.
I think gypsies are very interesting. Very,
Yeah,
very.
yeah, same here. And so on both sides of my family, I have shaman, druid, Wicca, voodoo, and gypsy,
Mm.
all of them throughout all my lines.
Okay. Wow. Exciting. So, when did you notice your psychic abilities? When did they come to be? When you
It actually came to a head at age 21.
okay.
I mean, things were really getting hot for me. I thought, okay, I'm going crazy. They're going to throw me in a mental hospital. They're going to straitjacket me, feed me meds. I'm going crazy here.
Right.
Well, not so fast. My ancestors sat me down from spirit and said, "You're going to be a shaman."
Oh.
Uh, what? Come again? Seriously.
So
Y'all want that balls in y'all's court. You pull the strings. Well, here we are. Hello.
so obviously to be a shaman, you need to have the gift. It's not just something you go to school or study or read a book for. It's got to
I
be
mean, you can study the subject matter, but that does not necessarily make you one,
right. Okay.
you know? I've studied the subject matter. I understand it as a concept, but at the time I had very, very little concept or knowledge of any of it. I mean, I was shocked. I was kind of like, you know, I was scared. I mean, to be quite honest, I was scared. I thought, oh, no way.
Okay. So
Me, a shaman, right.
right.
Sure, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, over the years, I've come to learn pretty much what I needed to know. And they finally took the training wheels off and said, "You're ready to go." I said, "Okay." But don't be surprised if I screw it up.
Right. So can a shaman be either female or male, or is it?
Yeah, it can be both. Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
got it. And what type of psychic are you? Because I know there's different types of psychic.
I'm intuitive. I'm actually an intuitive psychic, and um, I'm actually more medium than I am psychic, but I have my moments of where I can tap directly in.
Okay. So, because I know there's different levels of psychic people that like are cold reading someone, trying to
Mhm.
connect with them. So the spark is
I
there.
cold read. I mean, I can drop dead cold read, and it's not hard. Not for me anyway, but I've mastered it. So, you know, but that's just me, okay? That's just
Right.
me.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
Yes.
Interesting. So, when did you actually experience your first paranormal experience where you said,
Age
this is
three. Age three, and I remember it like it
very,
just happened.
well,
Something came into my home and tried to go after my sister, who was then an infant. I mean, just newborn, you know? And I thought, no, I don't think so.
mhm.
And I didn't have time to react. I chased it back out. I said, "You're not staying. You're not wanted here. You're not welcome. Leave. Get gone." You know?
So at 3 years old, you had that ability to say,
Yes.
this is bad. It's okay. Wow. That's
Yeah.
very evolved.
I mean, there wasn't time to react. There was just time to act. Because I thought if this thing's going to go after my sister, God only knows what this thing's going to do to the rest of my family.
So you're very protective at 3 years old. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You already had that instinct in you. It was second nature for you.
Hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. Terrified. I mean, to the point where I literally never forgot it. But then, in years following, like in childhood, I would play with ghosts, not knowing they were dead.
Okay.
I could see them like I see you. I could hear them like I hear you. I could feel them like I feel you.
So you just had no doubt. You're like, I know this isn't human, this is spirit, and I'm playing with them.
Well, thing is, I didn't realize that they were spirit.
Okay. They just look like
I
you.
didn't realize that at the time. I thought they were just ordinary children.
So they weren't transparent. They look solid to you.
Solid,
Oh,
solid. I saw them like I see you.
okay.
And I mean
Wow.
solid, like full 3D solid. They could speak full 3D, full human. And they looked full human, full color. They didn't look dead to me.
Wow.
I didn't know the difference. I couldn't tell. I mean, I guess to a certain extent, no one ever told me they were dead.
Right. That's so interesting. Growing up, my younger sister was able to see ghosts. She wasn't very happy about it. I could hear,
Mhm.
I could sense them and I could hear them. They would call my name. So what is
Right.
that thing?
Full
What is it?
clear audience.
Yes.
Yes, it's
What is
called
it?
clear audience. And yes, I hear them too. And in fact, my guy Dave, my guide, my spirit guide David, he's here with me. He's here with me like all the time. And he's like, all right, what's the next thing we got to pull out of Hall of Records? I go, I'll
Oh.
let you know, hon.
Well, so
God, I love that man.
have you ever like been afraid that you might be entertaining demons, especially with children? Because
Well, a lot of people tell me, oh, they're all demons. I goes, no.
right,
Why? I looked at them like they had 10 heads because,
right. Why do they
it's
have
like,
to be demons? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's like if they were demons, I would literally get a sense of, uh-oh, something is not right about this, you
Hmm.
know?
That's interesting because my experiences left imprints on me and
Oh, yeah. Mine have left clear imprints on me. But then every experience I have has left a mark on me. Every one of,
right.
every single one of them.
Has one been more frightening than the other, or were they all frightening?
No, you know what? I've only had a very small handful of actually, truly, completely terrifying experiences that I'm ready to go back and face and say, look,
Mhm.
I'm not afraid of you anymore. You just cannot scare me.
Right. Well, I could say I've always been not like terrified, but I've been afraid, especially with
Oh, yeah.
the shadow man or
Uh
shadow
huh.
creatures.
Oh, I've seen shadow figures before. They're harmless.
Are they
Those are
are
just
they
residual energy. Those are
they
just residual energy. They're not going to hurt you.
okay, well, they just seem so intrusive.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, they can seem like they're intrusive, but they're really not. They're not that
Okay.
bad.
So, do you think that someone can develop these type of abilities, or is it something you just have to be born with?
You know what? Honestly, I think everyone has it, just not everyone acknowledges they have it.
Or like they see something and they're like, "Oh no, that's just I'm just tired," or they just shake
Right,
their head.
right,
Yeah,
right, right.
I'll just
Yeah, their
so it never.
logical mind takes over and they no,
Yeah, so they don't develop it further, so it kind of, you know, it doesn't go.
diminished.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't go anywhere.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was told I had the ability, but it won't
Mhm.
really show up until I'm needed, they told me. But they said that you do have the ability, just right now,
You are needed in this. We're all
yeah,
needed in this.
you're not thinking,
We're all needed in this. I mean, there's what else is there? What else is there?
I don't know. That's why I tell people what else is there. I mean, paranormal,
Right.
paranormal tells you a lot. That's who we are. We're spiritual beings.
Yes.
So you're denying everything about yourself if you just think you're a human being in a biological body with a brain that dies.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's nonsense.
Hmm.
So let's get into your, I'm going to call them haunted bloodlines and inherited abilities. I think that's an interesting topic. I
Hmm.
really wanted to ask you those questions.
Okay.
Because and it all because you also said you're a genealogist. Am I
Yes.
correct? Okay. When you began investigating your own ancestry, did
Mhm.
you discover a pattern of psychic abilities or paranormal experiences within your family?
Yes, because my great aunt actually had the ability. My grandparents on my mother's side encouraged my ability
Okay.
because my grandfather, back when he was alive, um, acknowledged that I could read people without even thinking about it.
Mm,
Because there was one time, like, somebody came to their door selling a specific product, and they asked me to cold read this individual person. So I heard them out. Okay, well, they seem honest enough. And, you know, I said, okay, show me what you got. Let's see if you're what you claim to be, you know? And so they did. I told my grandfather, okay, green light. This guy's good to go, you know?
mhm.
And he goes, how do you know? I goes, just trust me. I know.
Okay. So do you think,
And
go ahead.
so what he did was he not only bought the guy out of all of his product, he hired the man.
Oh, okay.
He hired the man. I mean, literally straight off the bat on my say so. I go, okay, well, obviously, grandfather trusts me enough to, you know, um, know that this guy's okay. And, yeah, he gave this guy a future, and this guy went on to do some really great things. So
That's
I'm
great.
very, very proud of it.
Oh, that's good. I like happy endings.
Mhm.
So, with bloodlines, it's pretty tricky because it could skip a generation, or maybe the people that it's skipping, those people aren't really paying attention to it, but it's in them. Do you think that once it's in your bloodline, you think it's there, no matter
It's
what?
there. Once it's in bloodline, it's there,
Oh,
period. I mean, period, period. Like, for example, my mom is of gypsy descent but refuses to acknowledge it. My dad is of shaman, druid, Wicca, voodoo roots in all literalness, and I found it on paper, but he refuses to acknowledge it. My sister is a physical therapist healer, but she refuses to acknowledge any additional, you know, um, ability.
oh, well, to each his own, I guess.
As for me, however, I literally got psychic, medium, energy healer, um, you know, you name the ability, I've got it. I got all of it.
But you
And my
embraced it.
family thinks I'm crazy. I goes, I'm not crazy. This is what we are.
Crazy is the new normal. People need to understand that.
Yeah.
So you embraced it. You embraced all your abilities, and
Oh yeah. Oh
that's why
yeah.
you're so in tune with everything. So
Mhm.
you're like a bell, just vibrating all the time.
Mhm.
Do you think that curses follow a family if they're not taken care of? But what if like a family doesn't even know they're cursed, or a person? How do you know someone's cursed or a family?
I don't really believe in curses. I think that curses are more mental games than anything, you know?
Like if someone tells me, "Oh, I just cursed you," and then so I'm manifesting all those things that are happening to me, believing that I'm cursed.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Well, that's that's an interesting one. Um, wow, I'm a little dumbfounded right now because I have a friend who thinks he's cursed, and
He's not cursed.
he's
It's
actually
all
gonna,
mental, honey.
yeah,
It's all
I
mental.
know,
It's not real.
so I'm excited to tell him you're not cursed. You're okay. It's just you. It's just you believing you're cursed because he's had some very interesting paranormal experiences. I'm going to record him tomorrow. So yeah, so he's going to feel good knowing that he's not cursed. And I'm like, he just
No,
acts like
he's
he's
not
cursed.
cursed. If someone says, "Oh, I curse you," blah blah blah, it's like, "Oh, that's nice." And to me,
Yeah.
it's like, "And you can't touch me." So I've got, a whole team of people other side that would whoop your butt in a heartbeat and not even think twice.
Right.
You think I'm scared? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think that's one way to combat it is use your energy to shield, you know.
Yes,
So I believe that too, just saying no, you're not welcome and I don't invite you into my aura.
right, exactly,
Do you do you
exactly.
Do you think that our loved ones are given permission or have the ability to watch over us, or do
Oh
they?
yeah. Oh, honey, they watch over us anyway, permission or not. They watch
Really?
over us. I mean, I've got a whole team. In fact, my whole group is here right now. And they're going, "Is there a job for us?" It's like, "Hold your horses, boys. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Hang on.
Yeah.
It's not like that."
Well, that's great. So when you write your books, do your spirits, your guides, are they there with you trying to like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
interject their thoughts?
Oh yeah. In fact, they're the ones that help lead me to the records.
Okay.
Like when I go into a record center, okay, I bring like my notebooks, my pens, my markers, my pens and pencils, my notes, my folders, everything that I feel like I need to accomplish the job. And then I go ahead and I set everything down and I just kind of clear my head of literally everything. And I sit there and ask, "Who wants to be found today?
Mm-hmm.
Now is your time. Now is your chance. Lead me to it."
Mm,
Sure enough, I get led to the exact record somebody wants me to find
that's good. So on the
because I feel hands. I feel physical touch, hands on both my shoulders, and they gently, lovingly guide me right to where they want me to be.
okay.
And I find the record right there.
Well, that's awesome. You have your own assistants that you don't even have to pay. That's
Mhm.
really yeah, I need a couple of assistants myself, but I'm not getting them.
Just ask. Just
I
ask. That's
do.
what they're there for.
I asked, but nothing happens and I think I'm just blocked right now. I think I've been blocked for a while, but
Well, unblock it then. Say, "Okay, I allow you permission into my aura to help me with this task."
okay. Yeah, 'cause yeah, I used to have a little off topic. I used to experience astral traveling without
Mhm.
realizing I was going out of
I've
body.
done that. I've done that more times than I can count. I love to astral travel. That is so
But do
much
you
fun.
know you're astral traveling? Do you control
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
control it. I control every bit of everything I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you heard of that guy, Darius J. Wright, who he can astral travel on command?
Mm-mm.
Well,
I've never heard of them.
yeah, he meditates and then he comes back. He
I
goes,
mean, I can bilocate, I can astral travel, I can like um clairvoyant.
hmm
Okay, I can clairvoyant. I can. clairaudient, I can clairsentient, I can clairgustant, I can, God, I can do like all the clairs and not even think about it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So have you ever, are you able in the astral travel, when you're there, can you see what, do you know what the other side looks like, or does it
Yes,
look?
I do. Yes, I've been there a couple of times. In fact, I go there a lot when I'm asleep. Usually, I go to Hall of Records and I sit there in a corner with a stack of books by me and my nose in a book reading. I'm there all night long until I wake up and I'm reading charts, reading charts, reading charts all
Man,
the time. I'm a frequent flyer.
I would love to do that.
Oh, it's fun.
I love
It's
research.
fun. And Hall of Records likes me because I'm quietly in a corner with my nose in a book, not making a sound, just reading.
Yeah. Wow. So do you do things by assignment? Like, for example, I'm going to sleep tonight and I need some information on this. Do you go by assignment and then come back with the information?
Yes, I can do that. God, I've done that so many times I can't even remember them all.
That's great. That's amazing. That's an amazing ability to have. And I wish out of all the psychic and anything that I can do, I think I wish I could do the Hall of Records.
You can just ask for it.
I've asked many times for many things and I don't see.
David, help her out, babe.
Yeah, babe. Help me out. Um,
She's
so
going, yes, ma'am, no problem. He'll be with you
oh,
tonight. No worries. I
oh,
got this. I got this.
so what's the
In
guide's name?
fact, David is Hall of Records other side head librarian. So he can
Dave.
help with just about any of that.
His name's David?
David.
David.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna call on David tonight, see what happens.
Yeah, that's my head guide. So call on him. He's Johnny on it.
Mm. So I have a lot of friends. I have this group friend, paranormal, what is it, Corona Paranormal. They're investigators. They go to these cemeteries a lot,
Mhm.
and sometimes they swear they capture EVPs and stuff, but I am under the understanding that not many spirits want to wander in the graveyard unless they're attached to it somehow. I would think
Yeah,
that they
because
would.
there's some souls that have unfinished business in this lifetime. They have a message for loved ones, or they have something got left undone in their natural life. So they're not ready to go until that is completed and settled.
Hmm. Because I don't know, I believed I was in my belief system that you'll never find a ghost here because ghosts are they're visiting other places that they remember where there's life. There's no life in the.
Yes and no. Sometimes they are earthbound. No, this is not in all cases, okay? Sometimes they're here just visiting, okay? Sometimes they're here just visiting. Other times they're saying, help me. I have a message I need to deliver before I can cross. Or I found my heaven already here. I don't want to go. Or, which in that case, we cannot at any point force them to go. If they've found they're happy, you know,
Hmm.
what can you do?
Okay.
Um, and then some are residual, which means it's like a VCR tape, rewind, replay, rewind, replay, rewind, replay. They're not even aware we're here. Okay.
Hmm.
And then there's some that want to cross, but say, I need help.
Hmm.
I'm not finished with what I was doing on the earth plane.
Okay.
I
So
was not finished with that lifetime. I
so
went too soon.
the residual playback, is that someone that could have died in an accident that they weren't expecting to die, possible
No, no,
suicide?
no, 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 no.
It's just,
That's
it's just an,
no, that's different.
is that
Now
just
there
an
might be an
energetic?
echo. The residual is like an echo.
Okay, just an imprint.
Okay.
What was left there?
Yes.
Is
The
that
residual is an echo.
like in the movie, The Grudge, where where there's the ghosts are there because it left such a tragic imprint. So
Yes, it's imprinted, it's an echo
it's an echo.
on the environment.
But it's not a haunting echo because, like you said,
No,
they don't even know you're there.
right,
Oh,
exactly.
hmm. So do you normally receive any information when a spirit, tries to communicate with you? Is there always like, hey,
Oh,
can
yeah.
you?
In fact, when I get a message, now this is only the way that I operate. I cannot speak for everyone. This is just me, okay? Um, when I get a message, I have to give the entire message, and it comes like a tidal wave. Okay, it just hits me
Mm,
all at once. I have to write down or somehow give the entire message, or I lose it entirely.
right. Hmm. Do you do you write it down or is it
Oh,
something?
yeah, sometimes I have to because the message is so clear that I have to write down the details or I'm going to forget what I was doing.
Okay. Do you always, can you sense whether you're talking to a real spirit or a demon trying to disguise itself? Can you distinguish the two?
Not really. But you know what? I have never encountered a demon. I've never encountered one. I've encountered really negative human energies, but demons,
Yeah,
never encountered
yeah,
one.
I concur with that.
Never.
Wow. Can spirits pretend to be deceased relatives? I guess it goes into the deceiving
Oh,
behavior.
I've never found that to be the case. And if someone has, please enlighten me because you know what?
Yeah.
I've never encountered anything like that.
Hmm. Yeah, the in a more religious sense, my older sister is pretty a devout Catholic, and she doesn't like anything I do. As far
Yeah, no
as
kidding.
as
I
far as
have,
the
yeah,
books I write or anything of that nature, because she's always afraid I'm being entertained by demons,
yeah,
thinking,
yeah. They're
I
so
know.
demon obsessed. That's the one thing I have, I think, a beef with in religious circles
Mhm.
is that everything is a demon. No, I'm so sorry. It's not like that.
Right.
I'm so sorry. Demons are so far and few between. I mean, the only thing paranormal shows go, all they show is, oh, this is a demon, that's a demon, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm so sorry. That's wrong.
Right. Was there ever a time when you communicated with a spirit and you said, "No, I refuse to deliver that message because for
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
what type of
More than
message would
once.
what type of message would that be that you refuse?"
It was like so highly inappropriate, I can't even mention it here.
Okay. Just use my imagination then.
Yes. Because I will not deliver a message that to me is false. I'm sorry, I won't do it.
Mm. Do you think are spirits happy on the other side, like our loved one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they're happy, happy, happy. I mean, I'm not exactly the happiest of people being on the earth plane myself because, when I crossed over during two NDEs, I was so happy because I was with my family again. I
Hmm.
mean, there was so much love and so much caring and, no hate, no anger, no fear, no resentment, none of this negative bull crap that we experience here on the earth plane. Okay. There was none of that, you
Mm.
know,
Are they
no
sad for
anger,
us?
no killing, no nothing.
Are they
It
sad
was
for
just,
us?
huh?
Are they sad for us because they left us behind?
Some of them are, but you know what? They know that they're going to see us again. And it's just that simple. They will see us again.
Mhm. Yeah, it's inevitable. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I know they told me your time is not here yet. Wait until we come for you again. Our love surrounds you always. Never forget that.
Oh. I didn't want to make you sad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's happy tears, you know?
Well, that's good.
I love them. No, I love them. I do. And they said, anytime you need us, just call on us. We're here to help, always.
Oh, I'm glad
And
to
there
hear
was
that.
one time I encountered a very belligerent, very angry, very nasty, mean, drunken man at something about, I'd say, about 24 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was literally harassing me. I mean, saying things I can't even repeat. Okay. And that was right in front of my now ex husband. And don't touch me. Excuse me. You don't even know me. How dare you? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to me like that. I don't appreciate it. You know?
Yeah.
And eventually it got to a point of where I said, you know what? This is stupid. This is so stupid. So, I went up and tried to basically confront and say, look, we don't have to end this as enemies. We don't have to do this. We
Right.
can sit down like civilized adults and talk out whatever this is we've got between us. This is stupid, you know? I don't want to be your enemy. I don't even know you.
Correct. I don't even know. I think that's the sickness that this world is diseased with is hatred.
Yeah,
Because-
and thing is, he wanted me dead. And I said, I don't want to be dead by you. I don't want to be dead by anybody. I
Right.
just want to sit down and talk. We can come out of this with an understanding. We don't have to take it this far. This is dumb. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. You
Right.
know? Let's just be adults about this. Sit down and talk it out. I don't want to talk. I said, well, I do, okay? Now, she had to say sit. Now, I use that kind of a mama thing on my goes, no, she had to say, sit down now. We're going to talk. I'm not talking to you. I go, well, I'm talking to you. So there you go.
Was that Spanish?
And my entire, no, I'm not kidding you, this actually happened. My entire bloodline, relations from the past of all eras, literally showed up because he was drunk with a loaded gun on him.
My.
And I goes, oh, God, you know, I had a gun on me too, but I was not loaded. I was completely empty. I was just carrying, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And all I hear on either side of me is click 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 click. I mean everything cocking back and loading up, and I'm going. I look on either side of me. I goes, oh shit.
Oh my God.
I'm
So you're
sorry, pardon my language, but I'm like, oh shit. No, this dude just bought it. Uh-oh, he just bought it. Yep, no, it's over for him.
like
He
the
looks
Wild
either
West.
side of me, color drained from his face, jaw hit the floor, eyes went wide, dropped his pistol back down in holster. After I had mine right on him, I said, now drop it back, drop Sam Colt, put it down, drop it right back in leather.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
sit down and talk. And he goes, oh, I wouldn't have believed if I hadn't have seen it with my own eyes. I goes, uh-huh, now you know.
Yeah. The Wild West
And
out there.
yeah, no, my ancestors had him scared dead to rights.
Hmm.
And now I last I'd heard several years ago, he crossed over, drank himself to death.
Hmm.
You know what? I have no ill will against him at all whatsoever. I hope he's at peace.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You know, I hope he's at peace. I hope he's okay. I hope he learned from this and, do better.
Well, if he doesn't learn, does he get a chance to come back and
Yes, he will have to come back if he has not learned from that lifetime.
Mhm.
He will have to come back and he will have to repeat it. Yes.
Mm. Do you know how many lifetimes reincarnations you've had here on Earth?
One psychic told me 967.
Holy cow. You must be tired.
Exhausted.
Maybe that's why you have such abilities, because being here so long, I mean,
An
it's
old soul. I'm like, I've been around the block a few times.
yeah, wow. Yeah, as far as I know, I think I reincarnated maybe two, three times that I know of.
No, I've been around it 967 times, and this ain't going to be my last. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure of that.
yeah.
But if this is my last, you know what? Good.
Yeah, I'd like to move on, but I think my psychic friend, she told me, "Oh no, 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 no. You're coming back. You're coming
You
back."
know me, I'm like, oh, hell no, I ain't coming back here. Hell no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not coming back here. This is it. I'm done.
So, do you know how that process works? Because according to my friend who is psychic, who can see these things, very in tune with all this stuff, she says if you're not coming back when you pass on, your soul and your spirit stay together. And then you go and do what you need to do and then
Yeah.
come back as you need to. But when you
Well, thing is, I'm gonna stay with my soul family. I don't want to come back. Honestly, I'm done. I'm tired. My body's had enough. My mind's had enough. My
yeah.
soul's had enough. I feel like, I've done what I came here to do.
Yeah, so on that note, she says if you're done, you know you're not coming back, your spirit and your soul separate. The soul goes
No,
back, the soul goes back
no.
to the creator because it's the black box. That's what she told me. It's the black box of the spirit of your body, and then your spirit goes on to live other incarnations, not on earth. The only time you need a soul is when you come here on earth.
Well, thing is, for me, it's like spirit, soul, whatever. I'm not coming back. And I sure as heck ain't gonna be split
Yeah.
up again.
I mean, who knows, but I just thought that was an interesting insight that
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
No, for me, I'm like, no, no, no. I'm so greater. No, don't you dare split me up again.
right.
You know?
Right. I love this topic. But let's move on to portals and spiritual doorways. Is that something you're familiar with?
Yes, I am. In fact, I know about them. I close them as a matter of point of part of what I do. Um, I've seen them, I've experienced them, and one of my most terrifying experiences was at Lincoln, New Mexico. I went there to, just see the Lincoln County Courthouse. I was a tourist. I wasn't doing anything specific. I was just looking and gathering information and, you know, feeling my ancestral history, you know?
Right.
And something, male energy, I know it was male because I know the difference between male touch and female touch. This was male. Heavy, 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 heavy male.
Hmm.
Okay. Grabbed me by my shoulders, refused to let me look through the museum, shoved me up the stairs, and threw me physically into the room where they were holding my cousin Billy at
Mm.
the time that he was there. Stopped me right in front of a little placard stand thing that showed his arrest record. I said, no, I already know about this. I have this in my record collection.
Mhm.
I am not Billy. I am his cousin. And you can bet I'm 110 times worse than he ever dreamed of being.
Was
And
Billy psychic?
heard,
I'm sorry, was
I heard
Billy?
a noise, okay, on the far wall by, like, between the windows, one of which, he killed Ollinger out of.
Mm.
And out of this glowing black and red, and I knew this was a negative portal. It was black and red, and this thing was swirling, and out stepped Bell, Ollinger, and Garrett. Red glowing eyes, guns trained on me. I goes, whoa, no, 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 no. We do not need this. I do not want this. Put him down. Drop him back in leather. No, 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 no. I'm not him. I
Oh.
am his cousin. Do not mistake one for the other. I'm deadlier. Trust me on this. I'm deadlier. But I'm not armed. I ain't got nothing on me. Because this is a historic site.
Right.
They have it posted, no firearms, no weapons of any kind, etc. Which I honor that. that's totally cool. That's them. Fine. No problem.
Hmm.
You know?
Can,
And
can,
I'm like, I'm unarmed. I don't have anything on me. I'm not him. I look like him because I'm his cousin.
Mhm.
And I backed out of that room and kept my eyes on those pistols because no way am I going to turn my back on that. And I had my hands up the entire time as I backed out. As soon as I hit that doorway, I bolted. I ran down the hallway, flew down the stairs, grabbed my ex husband and said, "We got to go now. This is not safe for us, either of us." I'll explain in the truck. He goes, but I'm looking. I said, we can come back later. This place is always going to be here. Don't worry about that.
Right.
You know,
So what do portals look like? How do you know?
portals to me, in my perception, are swirling masses of air.
Okay, and you can see them. Not anyone can see them, correct?
No, I can see them.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah,
Are they like psychic openings or just a phenomenon that happens on Earth?
it's just a natural phenomenon. It
Uh,
depends on whether it's a light energy or a dark energy.
So like energetic conditions have to be right for a portal or is it just anywhere?
Hmm.
Okay, because
Yeah, no, the energetic conditions have to be right. Now, some portals, are just natural, um, I guess, openings, you
mm-hmm.
know, just occur naturally in the environment. But some of them are opened by specific, I don't know what you want to call it, like circumstances or um like conditions or whatever it is. Anyway, some of them are opened by these things, and I experienced something so scary. I mean, when I got to the truck, I was shaking. I was like, couldn't even comprehend what I'd witnessed.
Right.
And when I told my ex husband, he goes, "You're sure?" I goes, "Huh, yeah, I'm deadly, deadly certain."
Wow. So are there any warning signs? Or is it something you just bump into when it's too late, or can you walk away from them, or
It just depends on the circumstances. Some you walk away from, some you just have to face and hope that you live.
wow, wow, that's intense. Can people create portals through emotional like
Oh, yeah.
density?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, because
Some can.
my younger sister had a house in Dorothy and Southgate, portal in the hallway. You could see orbs
Hmm.
coming out. If you're filming, you could see orbs everywhere. You would hear noises,
Right.
furniture moving. So
Hmm.
they moved out.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah,
But as a matter of what I do, I can actually close portals.
yeah. Bad things can come through, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's scary.
No doubt in my mind.
Oh my goodness, that's heavy. I don't have portals in my house here. This is a very nice place.
No, we don't in this one either, but I have seen ghosts here in my room. Yes, in the room where I'm at, I have seen ghosts. There was a young lady early one morning, like 4 or 5 a.m., something like that. Literally walked right over here through the sliding glass door, through the curtain, just walked right through the room like I wasn't even there, and just right out the door, and then came back the same way and never showed up again.
Wow.
And then there was an older gentleman. I believe he used to be um a patient here.
Mhm.
Older gentleman, maybe about 5'1", 5'2", something like that, 5'2" and a half. Um, Real thin, white silvery hair, pulled back, cream color skin. I only saw him from a side view, but I saw him clearly enough that I know that this was not a human spirit. This was,
Oh,
well, I mean, it was a human spirit, but it was a ghost. I knew that. It
oh,
was just because I had not seen this individual in a very, very long time.
mm.
And I knew him in life. So it's like, yeah, he's just coming back to visit. He had on a hospital gown, an adult diaper, and a pair of white hospital slippers.
Oh, so
Just walked right past on the walk path over here, right past my room doors. Uh, you know, yeah.
so you think he passed away in a hospital nearby and he just wandered
No, he
off?
passed away here. No,
Oh,
no, no. He
there.
passed away here. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, can people themselves become portals? Like,
No,
no, so
no,
that's not a thing.
no. That's not a thing.
Mm. But spirits can travel from portal to portal.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So on the other side, they can see where there's portals, and they'll just,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They know where everything is. Yeah.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Uh, I, yeah, portals. I don't think there's any here, and I hope. Can you tell if there's any here? Can you?
Oh, yeah. No, I can read the energy. No, there's nothing there, hun.
Thank you. It's a very loving home.
No, but you do have loved ones around you,
Oh, I
and they're
do.
hugging you.
Are they? I don't. Okay.
Yeah. No, they're hugging you.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I lost my mother and father, so I hope it's them hugging me.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's part of them. You have a lot more where that come from.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
have a lot more where that come from.
nice. Oh, so once a portal is closed, does it stay permanently closed or does it have the chance of being open again based on emotional energy?
Well, I
Circum-
think they can be opened again at some point. It just depends on the circumstance, but generally, once they're closed, they're gone.
Mm,
Generally.
right. We
That's
hope.
not every time, but that's
Right.
most of the time.
Okay. So do you would you recommend some sort of remedy if someone does have a portal, like what to do?
Well, honestly, I believe they should call someone like me in and I'll take care of it.
The sage isn't gonna cut it.
Not, no, 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 no. There's a very, very specific way that this gets done.
Okay.
It's not just sage. Sage is only a part of it, but it's not the cure all.
Right. So I sometimes once a month I like to sage my house with Palo
Oh, yeah.
Santo for good
Yeah,
vibration,
yeah. That,
you know?
yeah, that helps. That helps clear the energy in
Right.
the room. But it's not 100% cure all for every paranormal problem.
Right. But the fact that there is no paranormal, I just like to keep it high vibration in this house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's part of the key to it is keeping a high vibration.
Yeah. Hmm. So let's move on to human spirits versus other entities because um some people like me, I couldn't distinguish a human spirit from something that has never been human. So I guess we'll call those demons, you know? Um,
Hmm.
so someone like me, how if I saw something, like my younger sister, she saw a little girl and
Right.
well, she was asleep in bed. She was very ill. She was asleep and she heard walking and then she looked over and she saw a little girl who she confused for her friend, her boyfriend at the time's sister, Penny. So she said, "Penny, is that you?" And no response. The next thing she knew, she had climbed on her back and she was smothering her. So again, so
Mm.
it was a child. It showed himself as a child, but it was clearly an evil spirit.
Right, right. No, that's for Sage Palo Santo prayer. If you go for that kind of thing, and that's not everybody, so don't get it twisted. Um,
Right.
blessing rituals. candle magic, whatever you want to call it, that, raises the vibration, that usually gets rid of it.
Hmm. So can we like lure bad energy spirits when our home is full of stress, anger, depression?
Mhm.
Does
Mhm.
that create a portal where they can
Oh,
come?
it can. Oh, yeah. Oh,
They're,
yeah.
they're like, oh, it's feeding time over here.
Mhm.
We want to go and deplete that. So
Right.
that's why I stay high vibration as much as I can. I mean, I'm human, I'll be sad at some
Right.
points, but
Oh, yeah. No, there's no reason to, not
yeah,
be human and not feel emotion.
right. But don't
It's
dwell
just
in it.
how we handle it that makes the difference.
Hmm. So when we talked earlier about shadow people, are they under the same um line of spirits, disembodied spirits? Were shadow people ever human? Or are they
Some
an
were, some were not. Some were, some were not. Some are just what we know as watchers. They
Mm,
just watch us. They don't do anything. They don't say anything. They have no evil intent. They just watch. They're information gatherers,
okay.
researchers, if you will, that kind of thing. Um, but if we don't want them there, all we have to do is say, get gone, get lost. We don't want you here. They leave.
So you wouldn't recommend someone like me trying to communicate with something that I can't sense to be good or evil. So just leave it
Well,
alone.
I mean, if you don't have the sense of it, and my recommendation, honestly, is just listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Listen to what your senses tell you.
Hmm.
Listen to yourself. I mean, that's really one of the keys to really handling it is listen to your senses, listen to your gut, to your instincts. Whatever your instinct tells you is probably the right choice.
Hmm. So I also heard that people that love watching paranormal TV or movies, I love it. Is that like am I creating a portal for that evil to come in?
No,
No.
no,
So it's okay.
no, because that's theatrics, honey. No, that's theatrics.
So it's not
You
real.
cannot create a portal off of what they are doing.
Mm.
Can spirits come through? Sometimes, in some cases. I'm not saying that's every case, but I mean, I've had spirits literally come through and ask me for help, and of course I help them. What? That's my job. That's what I do.
Hmm.
You know.
Well, okay. Well, I think I've taken much of your time. Can we go for one more? One more.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm game for anything. Hell, I can talk all day long on this subject.
Well, me too. I can talk all day long. This would be a 10-hour video show. Um,
I can talk all day long on this. I'm like, okay, well, ask away. You got questions, I got answers.
okay, I love it. I love it because I'm full of questions. How about protection and spiritual boundaries? What protection practice
Yes.
do you personally
Um,
use communicating with spirits?
I know now I learned this from Sylvia Brown's books. Okay. I
Okay.
did not learn this directly from her, but she was part of, I guess you could call my teaching staff. Okay.
Okay.
Her books helped me overcome the fear of what I do and helped me to learn how to handle what I do.
Okay.
And then she taught me through her books how to go ahead and shield and use those shields to lock out anything that might be harmful, negative, whatever you want to call it, to whatever your belief system is. Okay.
Mm. So is intention enough to help someone?
Oh, yeah. Intention is absolutely everything.
Okay. So, when people like invoke the name of Jesus, a lot of the demons tend to go away. So
Disappear. Yes.
is that because,
Because,
go ahead.
well, it's because He was actually, well, what in my world is classified as the OG shaman. You
Mm.
know, he was a shaman. He was a wizard. He was a wise one, a teacher, a healer, yeah.
So his name alone is high frequency, the most powerful
Yes.
frequency. And that's probably,
Well, among them, yes.
yeah,
Among the highest frequencies, yes.
yeah. So that's probably why they shun away because it's too much.
Hmm.
It's the shield and then some. So
Right. I mean, I could tell you stories. I've got stories listed in my book that would absolutely scare the hell out of you.
right.
Because there was one time, and I'm going to say this before we close out. I was working for a museum in Arizona once, and the museum's first resident and owner of the building was a man who was a funeral director. Now, this dude absolutely hated women of
Mm.
any size, shape, cause, whatever. He hated women. I could see him. I could hear him. I could feel him. I could sense him. I could smell him. Oh, that really pissed him off.
Wow.
That really peed him off. And there was one time he showed himself to me. Oh, you're not such a bad looking character now, are you? And I showed the museum director because there was the back office, and that was just off the main foyer where we greeted people, etc. Okay. And I saw this tall, fairly decent looking gentleman, probably right around, I want to say about 6 foot tall, kind of thin, sandy blonde hair, pulled off to one side, mustache, very high cheekbones, kind of an ovular face, blue eyes, very, very blue eyes, fair skin, and he had on a dark tweed suit and dark brown leather shoes, tie up shoes. And he showed himself to me and goes, "Oh, well, hi." And I showed the museum director. I said, "Come here, come here, come here, come here. Tell me you don't see that. Look at that. Look, 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 look." I put it up the stairs. She goes, see what?" I goes, "Look, get those spirit eyes on. Come on. You know he's here. I know he's here.
Hmm.
He's here." And it was the guy that owned the building. And she goes, "Oh my God." I goes, "Uh-huh, yeah. This is what I see every single day. This is normal to me."
Wow.
And this guy would routinely, oh, I incited his ire. Oh, he would harass me. Oh, he would follow me up the stairs from the basement. He would follow me around the building. He would, you know, forced me to close down the place a couple of times to the point where I finally said, "All right, that's it. Enough is enough." And so I called the museum director up. I said, "Look, I'm not putting up with this bull pucky. You're going to have to get someone in here to work with me. I am not working here alone again. I will not come in this building alone ever, 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 ever again. Ever again." And I look, this guy he's mean. He is mean. I'm not working with this. Forget it. You know? Eventually, they had to call in a team of people to literally cleanse the building out of the spirits because it became more than what even I could handle. And he would literally harass the female employees. And I was not about to put up with it.
Right. Wow. What a
You know?
what a story.
And there was another Native American male energy. Uh, One summer, I was working in the building alone, as a docent, which I loved my job. No kidding. I literally loved my job. I still love the job. But Work in that building alone again? You couldn't pay me enough. I wouldn't even do it volunteer, no way, for for
Right.
nothing. And male energy from the room that we had just off the foyer and off the office room. Um, we had a section on Native American history for the area. I heard a noise in that room. I goes, okay, well, I better check this out. And sure enough, I came face to face with this male Native American energy.
Hmm.
This energy literally, physically ran right straight through me. I had to sit down, could not warm up for like about 45 minutes. And that was like in the dead of summer,
Hmm.
where it got to like 110, 120, 130 just in the shade,
Mm.
you know?
Right.
I was teeth chattering, freezing. And I thought, okay, well, that was interesting.
Yeah. You have great stories. Are you gonna write all these stories down or do
Yes, I
you
am. In fact, that's all in my book. I've got stories of Tombstone, Arizona. I've got stories from Tucson, Arizona. I've got stories from Cheyenne, Wyoming. I've got stories from Utah, from everywhere I've ever been.
Wow, you got chronicles. That's awesome.
Yes. California, Oregon, Washington State, Idaho, Oregon, not Oregon, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, everywhere I've ever visited, I
Mhm.
have stories.
Wow, that's great. So closing in on this session, I wanted to ask you this question that's actually very important to me, right, especially right now.
Mhm.
What have spirits shown you about heaven, judgment, or the purpose of human life?
Purpose of human life is really to learn how to love each other. Point blank, period.
That's what Jesus came to preach, love. Yeah.
Hmm.
What about judgment? Do you see judgment?
No, in fact, judgment was never part of the whole plan to begin with. That's a whole other story.
Right. So that brings me to this question. Judgment and sin don't really exist on the other side.
No.
Because it's love and it's just
Yeah, it's
it's,
all love, it's all light, it's all peace, it's all joy, it's all everything good, everything warm, everything loving. I mean, I've never had a bad experience there.
yeah, that's what I suspected.
And by the way, for those that say there's a hell, no, there's not. Not unless you create that for you.
Yes, I was just going to say that because we are creators. We create our own reality. And if we believe we've been so terrible to other human beings and we deserve hell, that's literally what we're creating for ourselves when we shift over to the other side until it fades out and then people are like, well, we're just waiting for you to get out of your the jail you created for yourself. But
Right,
we've
exactly.
always been here waiting for you to get out of that. So I believe
Right, exactly. And really, other side, there's no fear. That's just the whole thing. There's no fear, there's no hate, no anger, no malice, no, resentment, no any of that. There's none of that there. None. It's all family, it's all pure love. Love, that's it. That's all it is. It's love energy. I mean, where else are you going to get that?
right. No, nowhere else. That's what I believe. That's why forgive me if I insult anyone. The whole religious package I comes with so much fear, comes with so much
Mhm.
judgment, hatred.
It's all control. It's all
Yeah.
control games. That's what
Yeah.
it is. And I fell out of that a long time ago. I said, you know what? I'm done. And then where my ex mother in law, God, she was a Bible thumper from hell. Oh my God. She tried mercilessly to convert me and, tried to force my husband to convert me. And I just said, I'm not playing this game. I'm sorry. I'm happy where I'm at in life. I don't need this and I don't want it. And that's part
Right.
of what destroyed the marriage was the fact that she wanted me converted. I said, look, I'm a pagan. I'm a witch. I'm, a spiritualist that, I mean, all religions do have a grain of truth, but mainly it's all control. And I'm sorry, I don't play it.
Right.
I'm not willing to play it. Fine to have your beliefs. That's cool. I'm good with it. But please don't shove it down my throat.
Yeah, we shouldn't shove any belief system down anyone's throats because I believe that everyone has their own evolutionary process.
Yes,
Some of us are more advanced than others. Just allow them to live how they're living.
right.
It's their right.
And
So,
I told her, look, I don't shove my beliefs down your throat. Please don't do it to me with yours.
yeah.
That's all I'm asking. But no, and that's part of what destroyed my first marriage. Part of it. Not all of it, but part of it.
Right. Well, Melissa, thank you for taking us into your life, the Outlaw Psychic. I found it very, very interesting. You were a pleasure to have on
Thank you.
the Gulsy Tale Show, and I'm pretty sure, can I invite you back?
Absolutely,
We can,
absolutely. In
we
fact,
can
there's
do,
also someone I want to say hi to.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my boy
Zach.
Zach and the whole Ghost Adventures team. Hi guys!
Oh,
I love you, I
Zach.
love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Zach. You know Zach personally?
I do. He's a very, very dear, dear, dear friend.
Well, hey, Zach, can you come on my show? Just,
I'll ask him. I'll
yeah,
ask him.
he's
I would love
busy.
for
I'm
him to
pretty
come
sure.
on. I would love for him to come on with me. I think he's great. He's so kind. See what everyone sees on TV
Hmm.
with him is not how he really
No,
is.
I'm sure he's a really nice guy. I mean,
He's so sweet.
I love
He's
his
so
product.
kind.
Loved his show. Watched every episode. I mean, they were just hilarious together. And
Aaron and okay,
yeah,
and here's one thing I'm going to say in closing. Aaron and Zach, they were brothers in a past life. They have been through
oh,
lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. I've read their charts and they have been together through almost every lifetime.
wow.
And they've known each other, whether they were blood family, relations, friends, whatever.
Hmm.
They know each other backward, forward, inside out. Bailey and Jay, they kind of came along later. Um, I mean, yeah, they're soul family, but those two kind of came along later, and they haven't been through every lifetime the way that you know
Yeah.
Zach and Aaron have been.
Wow. Is there anything you want to promote?
I do want to promote my website,
Okay.
https://OLP as in Peter, SYENT .net. So that's Outlaw Life Psychic Enterprises.
Mhm.
And it's my own self-built, self-run, self-mastered website.
Awesome.
And I absolutely love what I do. I love my clients. I love spirit. I love it. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
I hear you. This is my second life over here. I was in the Navy 10 years, medically.
Nice. Thank you for your service.
Oh,
Right
you're
on.
welcome.
By the way, I'm the world's biggest raving fan of Navy food. I was a
Oh,
Navy in high school, and I tell you what, we went to one naval base out in Florida for a field trip for like a week or something. They had the world's biggest buffet I had ever seen.
mm,
I'm looking at all this going,
yeah.
and
Yeah, their food was good.
what the? And so my CO basically said, "Hey, try the grits." I goes, "What's grits?" He goes, "You've never tried grits?" I said, "No, I've never had it before."
What's
He
the
said,
grit?
"Try it. You're gonna love it. Put some honey on it. You'll love it." I
Like
want me up a
candy.
bowl of it. Me
Yeah.
and him was sitting there chowing grits, and everyone's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
you would."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're damn right I would. Yum, it's good. Try it.
Yeah. I went to a school out there in Pensacola, Florida. It
Okay,
was,
yeah, that was the naval base we went to was
yeah,
Pensacola. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where I went to school for my rate. So again, it's been great. We got to do this again.
absolutely.
You were easy to book. I'm glad I found you, and we could be related.
We
Jeez.
are related. I know. Our ancestors are sitting over here laughing their butts off, going, "We got you again."
Oh man. So you think we're
They're
related through my
always
mother or
sending. Oh,
father's
I
side?
kid you not. They're always sending me relatives. It drives me. Oh,
Uh,
it drives me nuts. I want to hug them. I just want to hug them. Damn you! I'm gonna get you.
so do you think it's through my father or my mother's side?
Both.
Both? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Germany, lines. Yep.
because
Hmm.
on my father's side, he's also related to the lineage. Isabella and Ferdinand, the
Uh-huh.
the
Yep. They're
king,
my cousins.
yeah,
Yep.
the king
Yep.
and queen
Yep.
of Spain. That's my father's lineage as well as my
Hmm.
mother's lineage. So it's just
Yeah.
crazy
They're
how,
my cousins. Yep. I know the. I know this lineage so far back. It's oh golly.
well, in that case, so then Rollo the Viking is your grandpappy too.
Yeah, in fact, I've got several Vikings. I've got oh God, I've got Eric the Red. I've got Leif Erikson. I've got oh my God, just about anybody you could name.
Well, yeah. And we're also related to what's his name? Alex is this Alexander the Great?
Yes.
Through
Hmm. Yep.
through marriage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oh my God.
Um, my maternal father's line was the one of the advisors to Marcus Antonius in Rome.
Okay.
And their name Basilicus is
Hmm.
on one of the steps of the Colosseum at Rome.
Nice. Wow. Man. Well, let me know if you research my lineage. And I'm
I
in
will. In fact, I've researched all these lineages so far back. If you go to familysearch.org, you can actually connect your tree with mine because mine has everything all the way back to the beginning, Adam and Eve.
really. So do you think Adam and Eve were a thing? Or do
I
you
know
think
they were. I know they were.
okay.
Yes, I know they were. In fact, I not only have it there, I have it on a disc that is over here in my collection that
Mhm.
I got from Utah from another cousin on my dad's side that traced everything all the way back.
Mhm. Okay.
And this is also in a different publication that I've seen online. I'd have to pretty much buy it, but it has the same lineage as I've got on paper and on disc. And I mean, you name it, babe. I got it. I got it. You want
Well,
genealogy? Yep, I'm good for it.
then I'm going to keep in contact with you and
Okay.
share my genealogy and then
Yeah.
figure out where we come in, where
Oh,
we met.
definitely. I also
Okay.
use Ancestry, Fold3, Jenny.com, um, FamilySearch.org. I've been through every tree imaginable. I've been through World Connect. I've been through, oh my God, I'm all the way back to years and years and years and years and years ago.
Okay. Wow. This has been so much fun. Thank you for making my first interview back um, very enjoyable. And I will. Oh, did you like your thumbnail? You said you liked your thumbnail, right?
Yes, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. So I'll keep in contact with you definitely, and we'll book another interview with you.
Oh,
Kind of
definitely.
kind of
Awesome.
dive
Sounds
deeper.
great.
We can dive deeper.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Because the ancestors are saying, "Hey, we're waiting."
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great.
I'm not kidding. That's what they're telling me right now. Oh my God, my guy David, he's saying, "I have got so many of your relatives here. It is not even funny. Both of your relatives are here." I goes, family reunion time. Goody.
Goodie. Great. Well,
God, I love them. Oh my gosh,
if you ever come
I
up with an
love them.
idea for a show, just give me a holler and
Absolutely, absolutely, will do. Hey,
we'll make
love
it.
you. Ah,
Bye.
bye bye, hun.
Bye-bye.